If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel for further notification and press the bell icon. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on gate measurement series. So today we will be solving again 5 questions starting from question number 26 to question number 30. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay, if we start with question number 26, in 26 a PMMC voltmeter is connected across a series combination of a DC source 2 volt and an AC source V2 equal to this much. The meter reads. So it is a series combination of this plus this. So this plus this. So if you connect a PMMC, so PMMC, what PMMC does? PMMC gives DC value. DC value means average value. So it will give simple average. It will take simple average of this plus this. 2 volt plus 3 sine 40. It will take simple average. So average of this is 0 and average of this one is 2. So it will measure only 2 volt. What will be the average of this signal? That is 2 volt. So PMMC will measure only 2 volt. That is the average of this one, which is DC value. It will simply take average and it will give that. Next 27. A DC ammeter has a resistance of 0.1 ohm. Its current range is this much. Its range has to be extended. How much shunt resistance? So okay, you have a ammeter, this one, and its internal resistance is given. What is the internal resistance? 0.1. What is the maximum range? It is 100 ampere it can take. Okay. So in order to make it in order to increase its range, you want to now measure 500 ampere maximum. So how much shunt you require? So maximum you will allow, if you take 500, through meter you will allow only 100 because otherwise meter will burn. So rest 400 will go through this. That is the job of that shunt. Now you see in current ratio, current should be 4 times. That means your resistance should be 4 times less. So it is 0.025. That is your option C. Because current is 4 times, so resistance should be 4 times less. So as simple as it is. Next, if you come to 28, the 1000 volt DC supply has two 1-core cables as its positive and negative leads. Okay, their insulation resistance to earth are 4 ohm and 6 ohm mega ohm respectively, as shown in the figure. So these are the two terminals through positive negative terminals. Through positive terminals through earth it's 4 mega ohm. Through negative terminals the resistance is 6 mega ohm they have given. So here from here to here you are connecting 1000 volt. That is the 1000 volt DC. Okay. It is used a voltmeter of resistance 500 kilo ohm. This one is used to measure the insulation of the cable. You are measuring this. When connected between the positive and earth, this and earth, the voltmeter reads how much it will read. Okay. So whatever voltage you are applying here, you are applying 1000 volt there. So if you take 28 here, so you are applying 1000 volt here, from here to here, 1000 volt you are applying, and then you are taking it. Suppose this is the voltmeter, and so there is internal resistance of 50 kilo ohm. So your that much voltage 4 mega 6 mega. This 1000 volt will be divided into this and this. So this is the parallel combination of these two. So if you do the parallel combination, what will be this resistance? 4 mega means 4000 kilo into 50 kilo divided by 4050 kilo. So if you do this one, it will get 49.38 kilo. Now this much voltage, 1000 voltage will be divided into this ratio. This is to this. One side it is 49.38 kilo and one side it is 6 mega. 6 mega means 6000 kilo you can take. So voltage will be divided in this ratio. So the voltage that you will measure is 1000 into 49.38 kilo divided by 6000 kilo. So kilo will go out. It will be near about approximately, it is exactly 8.23, which is near about 8 volt. So it will measure 8 volt from the options you can see. It is simple. This much and this much voltage will be in parallel. Then the 1000 volt will be divided in this ratio. That's it. So 29, what they are asking, a current of this much, this type of current you have seen, very familiar, DC and AC added in a single signal, is applied through 3 meters. Now we have 3 meters. There is a center tap PMMC meter, a true RMS meter, a moving iron instrument. So the respective readings. So this you have already, they are repeating so many times this question, this type of questions, these signals are missed signals. DC and AC are there. So PMMC will measure only DC. So you know what is the DC value of this one, or average value. This average is 0 always, because it is for a full cycle sinusoidal is always 0 average. So it is -8 voltage. So PMMC will measure -8, that is sure. What is RMS value? True RMS meter. RMS meter will take the RMS value of this one. What is RMS value? RMS of this square plus RMS of this square. So 8, 6, it will be 10. This is the second one. So minus 8 comma 10. From option you can say this is option C only. You can come to MI also. MI also measure RMS value. So it is the same 10 ampere MI will measure. So it will be minus 8 PMMC, then true meter, then MI, true RMS, then MI. Now if you come to 30, a meter has a current range of 0 to 50. Its internal resistance is in order to change. This is also so many times they are repeating same question. So an important range. An ammeter has a range of 0 to 5 ampere. Its maximum range is 5 ampere and its internal resistance is 0.2 ohm. Now you want to increase it to 25 ohm. So you 25 ampere. So you want to pass 25 ampere through it. But it will take 5 ampere. So rest will go through this shunt. So you see your current is 4 times. So your resistance should get by 4. So that is 0.05 ohm connected in parallel with the meter. That is D. It is always shunt. To increase the ammeter range, we always use shunt resistor because we want to bypass the extra current. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.